Well, it works better if you have it on record.
So I'm gonna clean them up, give them a shot of paint, and see if that makes them look a little bit.
Another thing we got is the entryway rug. I can't hardly say that.
Man, that thing got a piece of jam written all over it. A piece of jam. What's it? Yeah.
Daniel.
What's your first impressions?
Oh man, it's nicer here.
It's clean.
It's a lot of sights, isn't it?
Man, it's big.
Yeah.
It keeps on going back in there somewhere, don't it?
Welcome to the video, guys. It's our last week in Florida, so there's a lot for us to do. We're going to be prepping food, readying the rig to get on the road. In this video, we've been here 5-6 weeks here in Florida at Pecan Park RV Resort in Jacksonville. It's been really good for us. One of the things that we really liked is we had a lot of stuff that we had to order in and get ready, because Vinny is still relatively new to us. We've had over 6 months, something like that. Since then, we put a set of new tires on. We bought mud flaps, tailpipes. We've had the AC service, the Oasis service. We're getting ready to go to Freightliner when we leave here to have the engine and chassis serviced. So in this video, lawnmower. In this video, you're going to see a lot of our prep that we've done since we've been here. Cleaning, washing, waxing. We went through Vinny from top to bottom, and just getting ready, because when we leave Freightliner, we're heading west, and we're on the road to Colorado, and we're going to be in Colorado and out west for the rest of the year. So we might be this time next year before we ever get back to the East Coast. So we tried to front load this as much as possible, for as getting as much done and to prevent any problems that we might foresee on the road. You're going to see this in the video, some of the stuff that we've done, maintenance and whatnot, even some of the stuff Terry's done to get us ready for the road, cooking, putting stuff in the freezer, because when we get on the road, we're going to be fast traveling across. We're not going to slow travel. We're getting out there, and then we'll slow down. So thanks for watching. Hey, if you guys hadn't already, subscribe, please. Hit the thumbs up, ring the bell and all that. We appreciate all your support, but take a look. Maybe you'll pick up a few things. Like I said, we've done a lot since we've been here, but it needed it. That's the thing is, you've got to have some downtime. We're full-timers, and you have to have some downtime to get your rig back in shape. And with Vinny, us just buying Vinny 6 months ago, we've done a little here, a little there. We've been picking at it some. Excuse me, but we needed this downtime to get all the little things that needed done. So we're going to show you some of the things we've done, explain what we've been doing. Hopefully you like the video and you continue to watch in future episodes. You all guys know I've been taking off the diamond shield. I've got these two areas here done. And I've started on the lower sections, so that's a work in progress. But I've got that. That's glue.
Is that the glue coming off?
Yeah. Once you get the sticker off, you got all this glue left behind.
Yesterday, I painted my windshield wiper arms. They were looking just terrible. You know, they get old and bleached out looking and whatever. So I thought, you know, instead of buying them right off the bat, I'm gonna see if I can paint them. And they turned out really good. So hopefully it's gonna last. We'll see. Better than spending $250.
Some of you that might be new to RV life, just because you sell your sticks and bricks and move into an RV doesn't mean that maintenance goes away. What you doing over there?
Planting a bomb to blow this up.
Not cooperating, huh?
So this is travel week for us. We're going to be heading up to South Carolina, the Freightliner, spend a day there while we get our RV serviced, and then we're heading west, and we're going to fast travel all the way across to Colorado. But one of the things we wanted to do, I wanted to get these water filters changed and water softener, get some salt in it. So we'll be just one more thing to check off before we leave. You know, it's always a good feeling to have everything done before you hit the road. So that's what I'm gonna do, change some filters.
That's 2 cups. There's a couple of pieces that go to this, and I don't know if you guys have one of these or not, but I will say that it does make a world of difference. After we installed this originally, the salt softener part, I mean, honestly, inside I was having trouble keeping the glass doors in the shower and the faucets and the sinks spot free, and I had a hard time getting it to wash clean. So if you don't have one, this is really a game changer.
Just got Big V all washed. I waxed it with the spray-on wax, and it did look at the reflection, man. It did a pretty dang good job. All in all, it took me about 7 hours to do it all. Super happy with it. New mud flap for Vinny. Just put it on last night. Another thing we did, I bought a new, I guess you could say tailpipe for the back of the RV. Ours was bent, that diffuser, and I did some research and I found this one. Pretty happy with it. The new front tire. So today I am cleaning, doing a little cleaning in my bins. So I'm taking advantage of the good weather. Spring and fall, to me, you just can't get no better. So with the weather being so nice, I'm cleaning up some engine compartments, some of my bins, things like that. It's a good time to get good and spruced up. I've already washed and waxed Big V. Took about 7 hours to do that. Now I'm going through all the compartments, cleaning up, getting ready, man, getting ready to go on the road. But you know, protecting our investment more than anything. So take advantage of the time you got with good weather.
All right, so getting ready to, we got less than a week before we got to leave, and we got quite a few things to do before that happens. So for travel day, it's going to be about a week traveling. And we're going to start preparing some things like homemade bread. We're going to make some homemade tortillas, maybe some homemade biscuits.
Was that the yeast?
That's the yeast. We're going to have a 1/4 cup applesauce.
Pork chops and applesauce.
We definitely don't want too much, so sometimes I'll take a spoon out. And that just goes on the wayside.
A 1/4 cup minus a spoon.
Yes.
That's technical.
That's technical. And then we need a tablespoon of olive oil.
Olive oil.
Yep. Just a pinch of salt. It says a pinch, but it hardly comes out. But it's sea salt, so it's really good.
Sea salt.
Healthy for you. All right, and then give me a spoon here.
Seems like there's a lot of bowls and only one of them's got stuff in it.
Didn't know which one I wanted to use.
Oh, I got you.
So it calls for 1 to 1.5 cups of flour, but it's got to be wet and sticky. So I usually just do 1. If I need to add a little more liquid, I will, because as you can see, it looks like it's about perfect, to be honest. And then I'll just whip this up, and we don't have a mixer, so my hand is the mixer.
She's been making this perfecting this recipe, I should say, for a bit now. She started out trial and error, you know, with this convection oven. How does it cook, and the times, trying to figure it out, and then and sometimes depends on where you're at. The moisture in the air, and all that humidity, and
makes a big
she's
difference.
about got it down to a science now, though, don't you?
Yeah. So we're looking at probably, what do we say, $1.20 for a loaf?
Yeah, $1.20 for a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
All it takes is a little time and elbow grease.
That's right.
All right.
Now, all we gotta do is put a little butter on top.
Right in my way in my filming.
Look at that baby. Look at that baby.
Ooh, that's our winter chicken dinner right
That is
there.
a winter chicken dinner. So now I need a little bit of moisture on my towel and wrap her up and let her sit and finish.
Well, what we got going on here, baby?
Homemade tortilla shells.
Homemade tortillas. You guys know, many of you guys might know that I love tacos. And I'm going to be honest, the only person that loves them more than me might be Terry. So, part of living healthy, per our doctors, hopefully the doctors listening to this, we're trying to do what you tell us, is, you know, we had to lighten up. You know, we started reading labels, making sure the things that we're putting in our bodies isn't killing us. So one of the things we started doing is making everything from scratch.
Yep.
And that's what my blushing bride is doing.
Homemade bread, homemade tortilla shells.
Yeah. Homemade tomato sauce.
Homemade tomato sauce, yeah.
As much as possible, we're trying to do. We're not chefs, mind you.
No, by no means.
But you know what? There's ingredients out there on the internet that we can read and do what they say.
That's right.
Anybody knows this is my favorite thing? Just put down some avocado oil.
Now we're putting down Terry's tortillas. Get these bad boys going. I'm gonna get 4 at a time on the Blackstone.
Look like some good tortilla shells to me.
Fantastic.
We're gonna do some slow cooked chili.
There we are. It's bubbling away. Tell me that don't look like good chili. If you say it don't, you don't know what you're talking about.
Some soups, some beans, a stew. Gonna kind of prep some stuff and have it already ready for when we do travel. It'll be in the freezer and we don't have to worry about cooking while we're on the road. And we don't stop and eat at restaurants because that doesn't have ingredients that works good for us. So here we are, gonna prep some bread.
So there you go. That's this week's video. Appreciate you watching. Wish us luck heading out west. Until next week, stay safe.
Thank you.